What's up?
Get the stepping.
Get the step.
Tommy, where you work at again?
I got this whole show on DVD. I fucking actually paid for this shit.
This is worth it.
I fucking love Mark.
This is worth it though, so it's okay.
There's talk of him coming back to sitcom TV.
Bring it. Yeah, man. Hi. Yeah, we're on.
Sidebust.
Oh, we're actually
We
on.
back.
We're actually on. Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back
We've
again.
made it to episode 3.
Is it?
No, it's 2, right?
Is it 2?
Oh, okay. That
Because the other one was not shared yet.
That's
Because he failed. No, he
that was
failed.
actually episode 0.
That's 0.
The last
Rare
one.
collector's edition.
Somebody forgot to press record.
Well, that didn't count. So who cares? Shut up.
Stoner. Used to be. I'm retired.
So,
Liar. Now you just put it in girls' butts.
Yes.
So, hi, this is Dio. What's your name again?
Jared, nice to meet you.
Gel.
Alright. So, yeah, South City. Somebody stole my radio.
Bastards.
What?
They stole your fucking radio.
Oh, yeah.
I can't live without my radio.
Take my fucking hunter's knife and just go hunting, but no, it's alright. I'll get over it.
It's the
So,
raccoons in the alley.
is that yeah, with the king raccoon drawing in the garage?
Yo, we got mad
You got some
raccoons
serious
out.
wildlife in that fucking alley.
Dude,
Yeah.
just in the
Seriously.
bay. Yo, raccoons and
Wild
possums.
turkeys and raccoons,
Yo,
man.
you know,
And possums and shit.
You know,
And cats.
You know, like the South and Middle America, they be having like deer and all, like wild boar and stuff. The bay got raccoons and possums all day.
Possums.
Like, possums.
Dude, they were running around on
Possums.
Clement Street when we were living in the
I was
Richmond
like-
district.
And the raccoons here are beasts.
Yeah,
they're,
don't
they're
give a fuck.
huge. Huge. I know some old ladies be feeding them the cat
They're
feed
not like
and
the
all
Disney
that.
cartoons, man.
Nah, man.
They are in Vancouver, though. They're all nice. They like shake your hand.
I ain't
They'll shake your
Say
hand.
hi.
You're like, hey,
crazy.
you mind feeding me?
Fuck that shit. Not here in the city.
Kenwood.
No, I'm just that. I got to take a picture of that drawing. I'm just gonna put like a Facebook profile or something.
Shit.
It is scary,
What are you
right?
guys talking about?
There, in the garage, if you go downstairs,
Yeah.
there's if you look on the wall, somebody drew a giant ass
Even with
picture of
the
a
fucking light on,
raccoon.
that shit is scary.
What?
Yeah, it's like the most
Oh,
random
you got
shit.
some tweakers living in your apartment
I-
complex.
You got to see this fucking drawing, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tried
that's
to
who
walk-
stole your car stereo. Those
The
tweakers right there.
The Raccoon King.
I just try to walk past
Those
that shit. and
you
I'm like,
definitely have some methamphetamine users in your complex who drew a giant raccoon on the wall.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was, but I don't know who. Yeah, I don't know who did that. But it was just like it was too high to be for some kid,
Nah.
so, like a toddler.
That's
So,
that's even creepier than a fucking adult drew that shit.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because it's up there.
And it's a big one. It's like they took their time drawing a fucking raccoon, and it's under this apartment
I'm not cool with that drawing.
right now.
I don't like that shit.
It's under this apartment right now. It's like The Conjuring.
It's
No.
crazy.
Fuck that movie.
I don't fuck with horror
too.
films.
Okay, you don't.
Nah, man. I ain't
For
seen
real,
it.
John? I didn't know that. You
Nah,
should know that
man.
shit?
It's some childhood stuff.
Not
I just
other.
Y'all's family got some scary ass fucking real stories. Though.
I'll save.
man.
Blame y'all.
Nah.
I'll
I
save
just-
that. I told you about that one. I'll save that one for the Halloween show.
yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
nah, but
You got me.
I don't mess with no horror. Like suspense some stuff, or like maybe like Blair Witch Project, because that wasn't really horror. It was just your mind playing tricks on you.
Horror is fine,
But horror,
just
like
not ghost
gore?
shit. Just
nah,
not ghost
horror,
stories.
like horror,
Which
like
fucked me up.
I don't want ghost stories.
nah, like
yeah, Blair Witch fucked me
like
up
just
too.
horror, like gory, like period. I just
Really?
yeah.
So like
Nah.
Jason, Freddy,
No.
Hellraiser, no.
Hellraiser,
No.
no.
That
shit don't
Phantasm,
faze me, though.
No, it doesn't.
Nah,
Like I could watch all that horror.
none of that stuff, man.
Like,
You
Like-
can't watch
like-
Evil Dead either.
no sir.
Oh man.
It's
Yeah, I'm
just
the opposite.
it's childhood stuff that ain't gone away, and I tried occasionally. I'll be like, all right, let me man up, go
Well,
watch this horror film.
well, I'm fine
But
with
nah,
that
man,
stuff.
it's mental. It's just since I was a kid, it's just
Wow. Wow.
I'm cool.
What's the ghost stories that
it's
fuck me
the stuff,
up?
the horror
That's-
stuff that
that's
implies
it.
shit. The
Yeah.
stuff you don't
Yeah.
need.
Or close to true story.
But you know,
the
it's
shit that you're imagining off screen.
you know,
Yeah.
but it's funny. Like when it comes like what you're referring to, like maybe like The Exorcist or The Omen,
yeah, I don't.
those I can handle.
Oh man.
And those are the ones that
that.
people say because it's spiritual.
Prince of Darkness.
To me, that's not horror. That's a film, and I love film. That's a movie. This this child is
Alright,
a beast,
cinephile.
and this is that. But when it comes to like somebody
He's
getting
an
chopped up or
He's
chased,
an indie.
aw-
He's an indie movie guy.
Yeah, I know
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man,
From
like,
all angles, and I
Nah.
respect that shit.
Nah, it's like-
a lot of respect.
nah, no way, man. I'm cool. Like that's a film. Like The Shining. There was not. The dude was just chasing some people around. He was possessed. I didn't see no possession. Like I just saw.
Well, he was just going
Jack
crazy.
Nicholson going crazy trying
Yeah.
to kill
Scared of
somebody.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah.
You know,
with their big ass eyes.
I
Yeah.
just didn't.
That was just weird.
See, but you see some Freddy, some like people getting stabbed, killed, blood. Like, nah, man. And then my sister's really into that. Like my younger sister, she loves like gory, like B type horror films. Like
Yeah,
the
I'm
raunchy
fine. I'm
stuff.
fine
Nah,
with that.
That shit I
man,
can
that's
handle.
even worse.
Yeah, and like playing like
Nah.
I mean like video games like Dead Space or Silent Hill. Well, Silent Hill kind of messed
got
me up,
polar
but
opposite here.
Resident Evil and like Dead Space, they're
Yeah.
pretty gory, and I can handle that too. But yeah, like Blair Witch or Paranormal, no.
That's funny. All the people that are like shit on Blair Witch, those are the people. Like those are the people that are fucking scared. They can't handle gore.
I thought
Yeah.
it was.
Fred's the same way.
I thought it was great. I thought Blair Witch was great, but
It was a great movie. It was
It-
like the
it-
beginning of a whole new genre.
Yeah.
Like for example, what was
was
the
great,
movie?
too.
What was the movie that copied it after? Was the dinosaur one or the creature one? The one that was
Cloverfield.
exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
It
that
was.
wasn't
It's all.
horror.
It was all about an
but
angle.
that was the
That was
second
a-
found footage film to come
But
out.
yeah.
or the
Oh,
next
yeah,
one.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
all about the angle of the camera, like how you viewed it,
Mm-hmm.
or how you were portrayed in the film. Because you were almost like being part of the film. You were one of the characters. Like you're
Agreed.
looking at it through yourself.
well, Blair Witch was just
I still think
because
that's the best found footage film.
Yeah.
Blair Witch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing tops
because the
that
whole
shit.
the whole thing about that to me was just the fact that you never knew what came after you.
It's not even that it's
Ever.
the first. It still has. It's way more eerie than Paranormal Activity could ever hope to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like paranormal because of the garbage
that shit's
I-
scary,
that-
too.
that I went through. Like it's kind of close to home, but
Yeah.
it's like Blair Witch is just that made me never want to go camping for the longest
Blair Witch
time.
really came off legit.
Like
Even though I knew
yeah.
that shit was fake.
I saw it in
was-
theaters.
It was really authentic
Yeah.
the way they acted.
I saw it
Yeah.
in Gary by you guys' old neighborhood over there. That indie film.
When it was just
I
like
saw it at the bridge
when it was just like one or
on Gary?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
when it was just one or two theaters.
I think the
Yeah, 'cause I
the
saw it in
bridge is
Palo
only
Alto.
one. I think.
No, they had it in Palo Alto also.
Oh,
This is when
okay.
they only when they only had like two or three theaters showing it before it blew up. But yeah, like I saw it there, and it was just I didn't even sleep that night. I don't think. Like it was maybe till, and I had to go to work at 7, and I didn't like sleep till like
Yeah, there's
6.
a lot. I think there's like no in between. People were afraid of it, and people weren't.
Dude, I could not.
I was one of those that wasn't.
Like, I was
The people that weren't.
I had to watch like. I think I went straight home and then I put on like Wedding Singer, like the happiest shit.
Dude, the wedding singer.
Made my brother stay up. Too. I was like, let's play some Street Fighter.
I was.
I would do the same thing. Man.
I was
I'm
in the Lower East Side, high as fuck, and I watched The Wedding Singer and Happy Gilmore,
yes.
like back to
good win.
back. It was, and it was my first time ever watching it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It was the most amazing shit ever. I'll never forget.
Back to backs because what they're completely different. I still love Wedding Singer.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore.
That is a
That
good double
Wedding
whammy.
Singer is-
I think the only other
Yeah.
better
I still
double
laugh,
whammy
though.
is Grandma's Boy and Nacho Libre or something. Like that would be like the double
Grandma's
whammy
Boy.
of all double whammies.
Dude, Grandma's Boy, I think tops some of Adam Sandler's movies and Jack Black's movies because that's just classic. And then what's her name is from the Bay, Linda.
Movie's eternal. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I'm Grandma's Boy.
That's
Grandma's
classic.
Boy?
Yeah, the girl in it, she's from the Bay, Linda. She's from Freaks and Geeks.
Oh, the girl
She-
that played
Oh, fucking Velma.
Velma.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
Dude,
She's
she's
from
from
the Bay?
she's from the Bay, sexy as fuck,
Carlini?
and she's older than what she looks.
Oh man,
She
she's hot.
get it.
She can get it. She can get it.
Snow bunnies,
No Benny.
not disco bunnies. Snow bunnies.
She's Italian.
She's Italian.
She's very
Italian
nice.
something. Yeah.
Oh,
Very nice.
Italian.
Me like.
Yeah. a grandma's boy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Sandler
noticed
wasn't
that, but
even
we
in it.
made a jump from Blair Witch to Lydia Cardellini.
Yeah. But it
Put
leads
in the
into what we really were going to talk about tonight.
Good, 'cause
And
I
that's
don't-
she smashed the homie.
Yes, we were gonna get to that.
Good, because I didn't want to keep talking about this horror garbage anymore.
Dude, we
Because
would've
I
kept
live by
going.
myself, all right? I don't want to be out.
She smashed the homie.
Go ahead.
The ground rules and codes.
This is
Seriously.
guy code. I don't name it.
It's no necessarily. It's a he or she. Like let's for example, you smashed. In a female's perspective, we're not females, of course. But what about? There's got to be a rule with them too. You know, like if she knew she smashed dude, is her friend gonna smash dude? She may not want to.
Oh, you're talking about friends?
Or just in general. Like for example, like you talking about honey dip earlier, right?
Yeah.
That's just your honey dip, right? But let's say,
I'm
but
following.
Hey, honey dip means
with you
friend,
right
right? Because I'm not cool, so I don't know the shit.
honey dip is like a girl that you just you dipping in.
Yeah.
You know, she's a little honey. So you know you jump off. You
Hey,
you jump. You jump off. Like you jump off. Like she's the girl you go to get some
Booty call.
right?
Home
Yeah,
base.
booty call.
Okay.
That's the
Sorry.
always
Yeah.
saying it. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm
Her
old.
right. So
Sorry, I'm old. Fuck you.
so let's say
Continue.
let's say let's say I was like, yo, I might want to dip in that. There's rules to that. She smashed you. I may not want to if I find out she already smashed you. You know what I mean? There's rules to that. Like there's to me personally.
Oh, like if I smashed it, if I
Bro
hit
laws,
it,
right?
Yeah.
if I hit it and you
Yeah,
found
definitely.
out and she wanted to get with you and then you found
Yeah.
out that she hit that
Yeah.
me and-
So
me and
you
her
as a guy friend,
Right.
I'm supposed to tell you like, or you supposed to come to me like, hey man, just so you know I did smash that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you if you want to, but I wouldn't suggest you taking it serious because she smashed the homie. Plus, she may have a reputation or history. I personally don't mind a woman's history. We all have histories.
Mm-hmm.
But when a woman has a reputation, that's what we need to worry about. A reputation. If your reputation on the street is she's a puta, that's, a whore in English. Yeah. For example, you don't want to make it your housewife. Come on, seriously.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay.
I'm your friend letting you know that. But there's some people that don't believe in that shit.
Especially if you ran through a crew.
Yeah, come on, man.
Well-
Especially if it's more than one guy, I even feel sorry for your husband.
It's not like I would trip off it. Oh well, yeah. If they're married, that's it. That's just wrong. It doesn't matter. If you're married, one or 5 or 10 doesn't matter. One, it's it. Yeah, it's done.
But it's just the smash the homie.
Code.
Yeah.
Like even if we weren't together. Like I get it.
Yeah, if
And
you're
I
just
agree.
dating,
Yeah.
but let's just say,
I agree.
but that's the problem with that is like, okay, let's say the same female wants both of you,
Yeah.
and you don't know it, and you both smashing her.
Well, that's different after.
That's
the fact.
foul too.
Well, it is foul in general. But if you found out after the fact, you know what I mean. If you hit it, you didn't know your boy hit it.
Right.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't hold
exactly.
that against my boy.
I
Of
think
course
you
not.
would have to make a decision after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like
And that's the thing, like
You
both make a decision, but even that concept is like, would you be able to take her seriously? I personally wouldn't. I know if my boy came to me, he's like,
Nope.
yo, I smashed that. Hell no.
It's always gonna be in the back of your
I'm
head,
gonna be
no matter
like,
what the
no,
fuck you
dude.
say.
I see, dude. I'm cool, dude. You smashed that. I'll smash it, of course. Be like, I smashed it. It was good. Let's talk about it. But I ain't gonna. I ain't gonna turn her into my girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you crazy. And then be caught up in public with her too. Ooh, you failed. Seriously, that's all bad. What do you think?
Shit, I agree. I think you hit.
it's right. You don't need to have opinion. You're married.
Basically,
No, you
happily married.
But but at the same,
I'm just messing.
he's happily married, but
happily sewn up.
But at the same time, he has a pass. Everybody has a pass in the history, so he
This
can
is
have
true. This
opinion
is
on it. He can have opinion on
I'm
it.
just messing with them.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much. That's just. I think everybody knows that.
I don't think
everybody
do.
I
if
only
they-
knew
it's not
what
that
I
they
know
don't-
now back then.
It's not that they don't know it. They just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There are
that's
people
the thing.
People that just don't care, and there are girls. I mean, it's the same thing.
But
really.
those are people that don't get it. I personally feel. Oh, you ain't got.
I think sometimes it's a girl, regardless of how she is, sometimes they're just so fine, and in the heat of the moment, you don't give a fuck. You throw that shit out the window. Your boy is just like, I need to have that shit.
No, and that's the thing. But I'm talking about, it's okay. I feel like Spawn. You know, if he told me smash, but I ain't smashed, I'm gonna tell him, yo, I want to smash though. But it's a concept of you gonna make that permanently yours.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know,
that's what I'm referring to. Do you continue making that permanently yours? Will you be in public with that, knowing that your boy smashed it?
No. What's the thing?
That's what I'm referring to.
I don't think they want to be
Phantom Smash.
I don't think they want to hook up anyway.
But some people do.
Well, I mean, some, like, the dude would want to, like, try, but then, you know, it's not going to happen because the girl doesn't want to do that. I mean, there are slut, you know, there are slut dudes just like slut women. It's no,
of course,
no shit.
You know, there's no generalization, there's no generalization when it comes to anything.
Exactly,
that's
of
what
course,
I figured out. Shut up. See, you're not seeing this. He's giving me that sarcastic.
No,
like,
I'm not. I'm right there with you.
You know what?
What did he say?
No, forget it. You're done.
You can listen, but you can't. You can listen, but you can't hear Jimmy.
Y'all,
you are. No, but yeah, it's.
You ain't hearing me.
I get it, and I know that they just don't give a fuck. It's like people.
Some people just really don't.
It really is. They don't give a fuck about what other people feel.
Yeah,
on that shit.
That's
just gonna get theirs.
Yeah,
there's people like that.
It's almost as bad as.
I think it's bad. They're like
coworker smash.
Yeah, man. That's my problem. I'll admit I have a problem with it. I be smashing my female coworkers.
It's not. I don't think it's as bad, but
a high five.
There people. What's the word I'm looking for?
Sound effects.
They have. Yeah. There's you know, there's, I don't know if you call it a code, but there's something else to it, like a different type of word. Like I guess there are some kind of rules to it. I mean, there are some real rules.
Yeah, there's.
But then
I guess it's not even hidden. There's just some underlining, or just some rules that you so like much follow to it.
Yeah,
it's common.
But it is common sense.
But it happens.
It
happens anyway.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a ton of female friends that like broke up with their, like the girls broke up and she's like, oh, he's free now. I could smash him.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. So they happen to company party and just get super drunk.
Oh yeah. Come on now.
You're gonna run into your ex's homies at a bar one of these days,
Yeah.
It happens.
Oh, so what about this one?
What happened to me?
What about if you see, there's even like this. I would never go tell a female or a male. Well, I think if it's a really close male friend or female friend, not male friend only. If you seen the like the person they're dating or whatever with somebody else, would you really go do that? Go like, yo, I saw so and so with so and so.
It depends on the relationship I have with that person.
Exactly. Because I've seen that mad times. And I'm like, even, married women with dudes and opposite, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like if I know both sides, if I know how much he actually like thinks of that person, and then I see that person out with somebody else, gotta tell them.
You think
Wait.
So? Yeah. I don't, man.
Regardless if they think I'm hating or if I'm fucking meddling, it's just like, yo, I fucking saw this shit.
I'm old school, man. Like, I feel like it's almost like where they say don't get involved in people's business because they married. It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to be like, yo, man.
Like I said,
I've done that once, and it didn't turn out the way. Ended up losing a friend. You know what I mean? It was all bad when I did that. So now it's like, I'm kind of like, well, fuck it. That's on them. They stupid if they don't see it.
I mean, you have degrees of friendships. You know what I mean? There's some friends where it's like, yeah, you'll just, if you see that shit, you'll just be like, well... Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna meddle with that. But then there's the people you consider family, and by family, I mean that's not just blood, but folks that you give a fuck about, their emotional, physical well-being. I would tell those people.
I think I would tell them if it's like you said, it's really close.
Like, is everything cool?
And if they're already like on the way out, let's say that one of your homeboys already hurt, and he's like, man, she doing me foul, blah blah blah, and you see that, I'm like, yo, you want to know the truth? I saw so and so, but if it ain't like that, I don't know if I can really go out and be like, yo, I don't know.
But I think if you don't say anything, it's not bad on you either, because
exactly
it's gonna fucking rot eventually.
Exactly. If it's already on that way where either one of them's with somebody else, it's gonna dissolve. You know what I mean? Like,
Because I mean, in my personal experience, I've had like cousins tell me stuff about a former person, like you know, like
and that goes back
after the fact.
That goes back to what we're talking about. Like, people have a history and people have a rep.
Yeah.
Like, to me, I'd rather be with a female that has a history, because that's your history. Everybody has a past. But if you have a reputation of being so and so or this way, that's all bad. I don't want to know. Reputations is bad, unless yeah, see, it's bad.
So if it's all out on the table, right?
Yep.
But they're at least expressing that, like, I want to be serious with you.
Yeah.
And I want to leave that past behind. Does that make any difference to you, or it's just like, yo, you've had that history?
You mean the rep?
Yeah, the rep.
Nah, man.
Couldn't do it, right?
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because I've been through that where the person had a history of being a certain way. I think it was a cheater and a schemer and all that. Yeah. And my whole time, I couldn't trust the person. I couldn't move on because I was like, yo, what's the person doing? What you doing?
Exactly.
And I was like, nah, this ain't healthy. I'm never going to be able to trust the person because of that reputation. And that's what I'm saying. If it was just a rep or history, there's a difference, I think.
Tiggles.
Oh, that was your experience?
Oh, yeah, dude. I was aware that whole time. I was like, this is chess right now. Get mine's
chest.
This ain't checkers, baby.
Chest games.
Chest games.
To the chess games.
Chest.
Yeah,
but not everybody has that, that foresight though.
Nah, man.
And that's, so people gotta learn the hard way.
For real.
You're gonna try one time or another to fucking make something serious with the wrong person.
Yeah. To all the youngsters out there, get that puppy love in early. Because you don't want to be one of these grown-ass men out here, 25 and older, going through the first puppy love, getting heartbroken, losing their job, becoming alcoholics, drug addicts, whatever. You don't want to be like that. Learn that young. Find a little puppy love in high school, whatever.
Stay in school.
Stay in school,
Stay in your,
get your
it's
education.
not the same anymore,
Stay
though,
up on your
unfortunately.
studies. But don't be a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Especially, like...
You don't want to be
especially
20-some-year-old.
Try not to be an introvert in high school. I can't recommend that.
Yeah, it's all bad.
Seriously, try to...
Especially with the way that things are, like, with social media and all that, high school is not the same anymore.
No,
it isn't.
Like, I don't think it's...
Dynamics are all fucking new.
Because, like, girls there are not going to mess with high school kids anymore. I'm pretty sure they're going to go higher.
Fucking high school.
Yeah.
Even college.
Yeah.
Oh,
college must be the biggest orgy on the world.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, if there's not just a big fuck fest, it's got to be like... I mean, they're not going to look... If they're not
I was on Stanford today. Word up. Shout out to Stanford.
If they're not...
Snow bunnies. Deep.
If they're not
Lovelace
looking
type
for
shit.
love, man...
bombs.
And even if they're just looking for fuck, they're going to try to look for it. Like, they're going to try to look for older folks.
Oh, yeah.
We
all love our viejas.
And then it's like... No, the girls are going to look for older folks. Then older dudes. And then, like, as they get older, they're going to look for younger... Well, same shit for dudes, too. But it's like... Yeah. I mean, it's going to end up... it's going to suck for high school dudes.
Yeah, and it's funny how it's the total opposite. Well, it's the opposite, but it kind of balances out where women look for older men and men look for younger women. It's really weird, right? And it's kind of frowned upon both ways. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I'm in my mid-30s. If I was dating a girl that was 24, 25, my boys would be like, what the fuck are you doing? You can't even talk about the same stuff. Or you're not really on the same type wavelength of life,
Let's be real. At first, they'll be like, yeah! They'll just give you high fives and shit. But then, if you're talking about serious, no. That shit ain't happening. If you're just messing with her.
Yeah. Come on. I met one recently. She was about to be, she's late 20s. And she still ain't ready.
It's hard to expect that out of a girl in her 20s, man.
Yeah.
For real.
Well,
but for her late 20s, I expected it.
We've seen a taste of it.
She was in the late 20s.
Oh, she was in the late 20s?
But she still wasn't there.
Yeah, it's okay. Like 27, 28 is
Nah, she was between 27 to almost 30. But she still wasn't ready. I was like, dang.
I mean, you could just kind of tell that they live, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're fucking balanced in the way that, they think and shit. If they're not there, doesn't even matter where they're at. All right, man.
I know.
Yeah. See,
Whatever.
I give that
Fucking
same
Dr.
stupid
J
face.
is fucking talking right now. Everybody fucking listen up.
I
Mr.
agree.
Glasses. Mr. Glasses over here. Mr. Professor.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree. Yes.
Yes. I do concur. I do concur.
Yes, that fucking same look you
Smash
gave me
that.
earlier, you dick face. No.
Isha Marie. What is it?
Continue.
Elaborate.
Continue. Yes.
I think I've said what I had to say about that.
I didn't hear
as
you.
broken as it was, but I think I put my message across. Yeah.
No, I agree.
All right, so
Moderate, Jill.
So she smashed the homie. So basically, what, you still smash? I still smash. That's it. All I'm saying, I
you're
smash.
asking?
Yeah. So coming out to it, you know,
No specifics. No.
I'd smash, but as long as it's not gonna go further, you know what I mean. And if you tell your boy like, yo, I'm gonna smash it, you know, let me just try it out. As long as they don't turn out serious, because if it turn out serious, then that's kind of like breaking the whole thing, the trust between you, because you're not gonna be able to trust dude no more.
I mean, I guess as long as you put it out there.
I think it should be though.
When it comes to, see, if I ever met anybody, like if I met a woman that I at least know that she's, at least from what I understand, she's not connected to anybody else I know, then I'm not gonna ask for the resume.
No, you don't
I mean?
ask for the
Like,
resume.
I mean, it's the thing. It's like that's the only way I would know.
I thought it's the most rudest thing to ask a woman
that's
about
what
her
I mean.
past. That's
It's
foul.
like, I don't want to know. I don't care. And it's like, if it happens, if I happen to find out, oh, I mess with her,
Like
you know,
serial
then it's like,
killers.
look,
Yeah.
like depending on how, like, I'll put it this way, like if I met somebody that and you hooked up with her in the past, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like we're actually taking this serious. If you
I'm
met,
gonna tell you I smashed her shit.
yeah, if you had met her and then you later on, like when we separate, you tell me, yeah, I smashed it, I hit it, blah blah. But if it's just that, like back then, it's like, well, all right, is there anything I should know? Like, is she crazy?
Yeah. And that's
like,
what I'm
or
referring to.
Or was it just a smash, or did you guys actually commit and then something bad happened? Because then that would be something I'd want to know. Like,
Exactly.
if she did
those
you
are all
wrong,
the things you have to think about.
if she did you wrong, I don't want to be involved.
Yeah.
So
One-time hookup.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
feels
and that's
like
what I'm
that.
referring to. Like,
I mean,
even if it's a one-time hookup, are you gonna want to take that seriously, knowing that somebody you're close to or somebody you just even knew hit that?
what's the thing? I don't judge anybody if they're just hooking up.
Yeah.
I judge them if it's a shit ton of people that I know. And it's not so much like I judge them like, I don't think you should live that way. It's just, I don't find that comfortable because a lot of folks that I know mess
Exactly.
with
She
you.
smashed
so
the
it's like,
homie.
look, you can do
I'm
whatever
good.
you can do whatever
A
you
lot of dynamics. With some homies.
Exactly.
yeah, you can do whatever you want, but since I don't feel comfortable, you can't.
Yeah, there's some dudes that actually get fucked up for that. Like if you broke up, if I broke up with the female, and it was only 6 months from now, and I was with her for a while, and dude goes smashed it, I'm cool with. Some people get fucked up for that. I'm not one of those people. To me, I'll just look at it like what did Too Short say? Your bitch chose me. You know what I mean? That's how I would look at it. But there's some people that actually take that personal. Like,
And
yo,
I can understand both
you cross the
sides.
line, bro. Fuck you. All that kind of shit. It's like, nah, man. I don't see it that way. You already know. She smashed the homie. Why would you go there? Don't take it serious. Just beat it up.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just looking.
And there's
at
females like that.
Facebook
They really
detective.
think they the shit when they not. And it's like, that's why ain't nobody talking to you, because you think you the shit. And everybody thinks you know you the shit, and you get no love.
Yeah, because it's this like nowadays, the way I am is just I just want to go. I want to go check out a movie or go out, and I'll call like random friends, like mainly girls. But it's like that's it. It's just I want to check out this movie. I don't want to fuck you. Okay,
Yeah.
like that doesn't mean, that it's as simple as
I
that.
just want to go to Benihana's, bitch. I've actually had a female tell me, damn, you can't even ask me out to the movies or something first.
See, and that
I swear to God, yo, I've actually had a female tell me that. I started dying. It's like, so I basically you telling me if I feed your ass, I get the fuck.
I'm not gonna go that far. But,
No, but that's
I get
that's
it.
what it came out to. Was like, So basically telling me I gotta pay for something first or do something or treat you like a woman. But the thing is, like, I'm not treating you. It doesn't mean I'm not treating you like a woman. It's just we're adults, and we want to get it in. Like, what's wrong with that? Why do women have to take it so personal?
Because
when a man just wants to go smash,
they're gonna treat me like a hooker.
you know. And it's like it's not even about that. It's just we're adults now. You know, it's like, you know,
It's about to get real oink oink for there for a second.
Yeah.
No,
Porkies.
but it's okay, man. Like, people, you want to smash. It's all good. It's all good. Just be upfront what you want to do. It's
Yeah.
okay.
That's a problem. Like,
Sometimes you just want to go see a movie, and it's like, I want to see a movie. After that, hey, I'm open to whatever you want to do.
exactly. You want to get some wine, or maybe you just want to get a 20. Or maybe you just want to get a Mad Dog 2020. It depends on the type of female. You never know.
Oh my god. Yeah, but
You just don't know.
you know,
You never know. She might be classy. She may be hood. See how
you don't
they it's
wanna-
the same thing.
I don't want no hood rats, man.
Yes,
I don't
we
want
know.
I don't want my
We
stereos
know.
getting stolen again.
Oh,
F
shit.
that.
It's all good.
So, how was Jay-Z?
Jay-Z was fucking awesome. I've only missed him one time since he's come out to the Bay, and dude, he's even evolved. You know what I mean? To see him on this huge stage, before he was all about being on stage, doing rap, and have people around him, you know, performing and this and that. Now he's also a performer. Now he gets involved. He does a little thing. He did fucking Big Pimpin' acapella.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
That shit was
That
fucking
sick.
hard. Well, probably maybe when I get everything straight, we'll post a video. That shit was sick.
If you don't know what we're talking about that Jay-Z and
Legend of the Summer Tour,
Justin Timberlake concert at Candlestick.
Candlestick.
So
Basically, it was one of the illest concerts. Literally top 10. Nothing could top Rakim personally, but it was fucking ill. You know what I mean? Like the lights were dope. The atmosphere dope. The crowd was dope.
did you see Rakim at 10:15?
No, Maritime Hall.
Oh, okay,
That's the
then.
original, like,
That shit
back.
hijacked
That's
all
my
social media in
backpacking
the
tagging
Bay
days,
Area.
son. My 40 tricking days.
Yeah.
No, it looked amazing. I mean, it looked like it wasn't just the normal, like, he did a set and then he did a set. They fucking integrated
Yeah,
that shit
they
together.
did, man. You're
The
right.
clips that I saw Justin, like, singing hooks on his shit.
Yep.
I mean, that's just, like, that's fucking cool, man. That's how you do a double bill now if you're gonna fucking do shit like that.
Especially if it's just those two.
It was, and and the thing about it, Jay did songs you didn't expect him to do. Like, nobody expected him to do Big Pimpin' because of the new album or Watch the Throne. But then he did Watch the Throne, and then Justin Timberlake did part of it. And then there was parts where, other rappers would rap on Justin Timberlake stuff. It was Jay that came out, and you're like, yo, what's up? This is ill. Like, nobody expected that. And it was all live band.
Oh yeah.
That's the best part. That's why people, remember Jay-Z was one of the few rappers who did Unplugged.
Yeah.
He did the LL Cool J
I
type
remember
shit.
that. The
Remember,
one
and that
on
shit
MTV.
sold.
Yeah.
He has that capability, and he mad respect and ties with the Roots. Like, it wasn't the Roots, but those people were ill. Like, it was
doubt,
overall.
Does he even fucking come out anymore with just a DJ and just fucking rap over shit like that?
There was a DJ there, but I don't think so. I think
I think he only does live bands nowadays.
Yeah.
People fucking pay to see him in concert, and that's fucking awesome.
Well, he's too big.
Yeah, he's
I
too
think-
big
I
to
don't
do.
think-
no his.
Yeah,
The thing about Jay, the last time I missed when he came out here, Jay is for hip hop and rap. Jay is like the Madonna, the MJ.
He's like the Prince.
Yeah, they get
Actually.
like his tickets. If it was just Jay himself,
Yeah.
his tickets like $250, $300 each.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like fuck for a diehard fan like myself. You're like, oh shit, like, am I really gonna do that? And I did. The one of the tours that I missed that pissed me off because it was at the end of the tour. And that's when him and R. Kelly got the beef in. Was the Best of the World tour.
Pissing
What
on
was the
people.
best of both worlds?
they
Yeah.
fucked that
I
shit
wanna
up.
piss on it.
Did they get one or two albums in? They
There
only
was
got
two albums in.
There's two best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. There was 1 and 2. Yep.
Wait,
Test
then-
me? I'm
then-
jigga.
What was this? Well, all right,
I don't know.
Random, real quick. What was the single for the second album then?
It was whack.
The first one had like Honey.
That's
right?
when you Wikipedia that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I don't Google that shit. I Wikipedia that shit.
Well, you're
Siri
Googling
that shit.
Wikipedia
I'm gonna ask this
that
bitch
shit.
right now.
Yeah.
That's the bitch.
So we're looking it up right now. Find out the truth.
So, yeah, I saw the video.
So you think an album's gonna come out of this?
Of those two, JT and Jay-Z? Man, that's a good question because...
I think he's just doing this to throw this shit in Kanye's face.
Good.
Kanye didn't do shit on this album.
That's what he gets for picking that stupid ass name for his baby. Like, I usually don't follow that kind of thing, but when I heard he's gonna name his kid North...
Oh, it's real.
That's what I mean. It's like, is he...
I thought it was a really fucking bad joke.
Right.
It's like,
but that's real.
So what about this one? Check this one out. My boy named this one. What about it was Prince Northwest Blanket?
Blanket.
That's gangster.
MJ kid names over there.
You can't...
Blankets.
You have to be rich to get a ridiculous name like that. Because that is just
I think you get so rich at a point where you just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna do this because I can fucking do this.
You're
shit.
just basically condemning your kid to infinite jokes. See, that's when
beat
you
somebody else's ass for fucking her.
If you're having kids, don't name your kids stupid names, okay?
Yeah.
Because you're going to get him or her beat up.
It actually was called Unfinished Business.
It never came out, right?
No, it did. It was not the best of both. The second album was Unfinished Business. R. Kelly and
They
Jay-Z.
beef like shortly
No,
after
supposedly like Jay-Z's like really good childhood friend Tata. He basically pepper sprayed R. Kelly himself. Like went up to him because R. Kelly was throwing a fit and pepper sprayed that fool. Because the dude's tiny compared to.
Yeah, I heard
R.
the beef
Kelly.
like started from them doing the concerts for that fucking.
Well, who's
album.
tiny compared to R. Kelly? Jay-Z?
Jay-Z's homeboy, childhood friend.
Okay.
He's been in his videos. Tata. He's always shouts him out.
Oh,
Little dude.
yeah.
Little brother man.
Dude, I like some of R. Kelly's early stuff, but is he a big...
He from the Shy, man.
Well, yeah.
He's a vice
well, I
lord.
mean, that's what I
know.
consider early.
Fucking R. Kelly's a vice
He's
lord?
a vice lord. He's
I
a
did not know
blood.
this shit.
He's people's. Yep.
Is he a
I
big
know
deal
that.
anymore? Like,
If he drops another album, I'm pretty sure that people will give a fuck.
Oh, I know there'll be people that give a fuck, but it's like, is he? You'll never see R. Kelly and Jay-Z ever again together, right?
No.
There will never be.
that's
He'll
just
never
pretty
throw a
No,
concert
it
like
was
that.
it was
right?
pretty. Supposedly it was ugly. It was ugly.
Yeah.
Like both sides of their entourage like jumped each other. It got like hood, and then they had to cancel dates because
I heard
people
about
who the arenas and stuff, they just knew it was gonna get uglier and uglier because they were basically
Just
around
trying to
it.
fuck with people that are ratchet anymore.
Nah,
It's
dude.
just like, yo.
Nah, that's even what it said with there was an article came out today or yesterday where 2 Chainz wanted to put on his new album. He wanted to put Jay-Z on there, but it's called Kanye supposedly told 2 Chainz why. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay probably wouldn't fuck with you because you ratchet. Like why would you fuck with Jay? But at the same time, I think it's a form of just Kanye hating because he wasn't on the album.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think they're having a cold war right now.
I think it's silent because I think Jay has more power and Kanye would be like,
I think Jay's trying to
yeah,
trying to alpha him right now. Like,
yeah. That's why Jay dropped that J. Cole the same day. Like saying, all right, you on my level, but little dude right here, he's my apprentice, and he gonna outsell you. Because I got the Kanye album, it's good. He's all over the place. I like that it's all over the place. He's got like rock, metal, and he's basically saying fuck the world. He's not just saying fuck white America. He's saying fuck his own people. Fucking twisted.
Yeah, he got some good tracks.
He got some song called Black Skinheads. Like he basically saying, F everybody, not him. Even his ratchet people, like people he's cool with. He's everywhere. It's kind of cool, but I really didn't care for it. It's not me.
It's hit or miss for me when I listen to it. But I really like New Slaves and fucking Bound to.
Oh yeah, New Slaves is
New Slaves
slap.
and Bound to. I like those songs. Those are really, those are
Bound to, yeah.
Those are vintage Kanye,
with Charlie Wilson.
Yeah,
oh, that's
man,
a slap.
That's what I said. I mean, that shit looks like it sounds like it's a lost track off of College Dropout or fucking the second album. I don't even remember that shit anymore. That's how old I am.
Yeah. We got a little. We could play that a little bit of that.
Yeah, Bound to is good.
Oh, okay.
That's a slap. Yeah, it's a slap.
Well, I was saying I only liked him as a producer. What is it called?
It's called
Jesus.
Bound 2.
Oh, Bound to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I love the part where Charlie Wilson comes out. There's if you go on YouTube or SoundCloud, people just cut out the Charlie Wilson part and they just play that part. Like, yeah, that part. Grab it. The Charlie go up. It's the Charlie Wilson. Yeah, that part. Okay. No, go up. It just says Charlie Wilson. There's a part they just cut out the Charlie Wilson, and you just if you go up.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It just says Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, just put Charlie Wilson. Bound to and then put Charlie Wilson.
Oh, you're saying
okay.
You're saying type it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't see.
You might want to
type it.
You might want to take out the Kanye West out of the title.
You want? Oh,
damn it, Dio. Fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
That's it.
This part?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. It should be short. Yeah.
Damn.
If you have a business.
Oh, great! We're being sponsored.
Ads.
Whatever.
I hate them for life.
Was that
Straight out the salon, bitch.
It just feels ill, man. Like it's uplifting the way he sings it. And it's funny because the Gap Band is my favorite band of all time. Outstanding. It's just this type of song every man wants to play at the wedding because it's literally she's the one.
Cool in the game? Gap Band?
Yeah.
I agree.
I actually downloaded that part of him just singing onto my phone because I'll just be slapping
that's
it.
Clock ringtone material. Right
Yeah,
there.
it is. It's ill. Charlie Wilson.
That
is
sounds way too
ill.
happy to wake up to. It's like, oh yeah.
Charlie Wilson. He got up early in the morning to find new love. She dropped a bomb on Charlie too.
I think that's time that Charlie Wilson's still getting work on major records.
Nah, his album. No, he actually on Pop Song, that app I was telling you guys about. He has his own little. People follow him. Charlie Wilson. Like it has Charlie Wilson. Like it's all his songs and people follow that. Yeah, he's pretty popular.
His voice hasn't faded.
Nah, Charlie Wilson to me is like how I'm a big fan of Alexander O'Neal. Alexander O'Neal. Remember that one song I used to always play? If you were here tonight. That was we're gonna play that song next time for y'all. The Alexander O'Neal. That's a real shit.
Some underrated jams.
Underrated R&B singers. Y'all didn't know about.
Hey, you're pro with that shit. I remember when you were.
Yeah, I'm about I love them.
Yeah, I don't.
That 80s soul is.
Are you talking about the old school stuff?
No, that one I used to the Alexander O'Neal tracks like Sunshine.
Okay. Yeah.
What else I used to play?
It's like 80s like fucking R&B.
80s R&B, but like it's like underground. It's not like the pop. It's still when you listen to it, like what was this? But it was really good.
Well, yeah. No, I know what you're talking about. It's a lot. That's a lot what I put on the Spotify soundtrack or playlist. I'll show it later. But yeah, like so the funk and the breaks, with, like soul.
Yeah, and you've heard it before.
I know. I'm pretty sure this is like stuff that Michael used to listen to. Yeah.
No, this is actually put me on this. My stepdad who raised me. I was raised by a brother from North Oakland. That's my pops. Okay,
he's actually the guy because when we used to take trips, like when we go to family stuff or whatever, he's probably the one that introduced me to funk.
Yeah,
like
he used to love funk
because that stuff. His
pops,
stepdad, my uncle,
he loved funk and blues. Like my brother loves blues. For my brother being young, my little brother likes blues. Like
that's what's up.
That real down like south muddy blue. It's just
real
like
shit.
It's like black folks music. Like country, and I'll be looking at my little brother like, you listen to that, and he's like, like, I like the stories, and I'm just like
the early Ray Charles.
Yeah, like exactly.
Yeah,
I personally can't get too deep in that, but when it comes to funk, soul, all that, that's me. Jazz too. No, I did get the jazz from him. I love Miles and Armstrong, all that. That's
and Benny Golson. And
all
that.
Yeah, that's especially when you get a nice honey dip, play with some red wine.
Red wine.
Yeah.
Courvoisier.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Febreze, get a nice candle. You know what I'm saying?
That was my mouth.
Yeah. Nice.
I was like, some people be, say, oh, she coming over. Febreze this motherfucker. Nah, make it a candle. She gonna like that. Oh, he took his time out, lit a candle. telling you, it works.
Sexy smells.
I'm telling you, it works. Fuck the oils, get a candle.
For the incense, the $4 incense.
I'm telling you, man. When I used to have my little studio, shoot, y'all don't even know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Alexander O'Neal.
And now we do.
On that vinyl, son.
Picturing it now.
No, that Alexander
Picture me rolling.
O'Neal, his story is he was a part of actually the Time. Alexander O'Neal was part of Time. He's another. He's from Minneapolis, Minnesota. You know, we found out there's a lot of great artists came out of there at the time. Prince. So he was part of that group. And Prince knew how strong his vocals were. Like, he was somewhat, the rumors, he was somewhat intimidated.
Politicked them out.
Yeah, he was intimidated. So he kind of kicked them out of the whole group. And he's like, "Yeah, you got to go." So then he made Morris Day in the Time, Prince did. So Alexander started singing backup for the SOS band. So if you listen to The Finest, in the back, Alexander O'Neal's singing. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Learn something. Yeah,
You could be lying.
I
though.
seriously
I'm
did
just
not.
kidding.
If you really listen to it like carefully, you'll hear him sing. Like, you have to catch on. You're like, oh, it's crazy. Yeah, but he's got that, like, SOS band, one of my other favorite groups. They have slaps for days.
So he was actually the person that was trying to be the head of the Time.
He was, I think, before the Time became the Time, he was the lead singer, but it was just for him, Prince, and to see the situation. From what I read, in my Uncle Shim, he's basically almost a historian when it comes to, like, music. He's taught me a lot of this shit that I know. He told me, and he gave me my vinyls when I was young, tapes of that, and I just loved Alexander O'Neal's voice. And he was out here recently, and I missed him. He played at Yoshi's. And if you don't know who Alexander O'Neal is, then you're stupid, because he sang Saturday Love with Sherelle. Learn something.
He had a couple good songs with Sherelle.
Oh, yeah. They had one or two.
Didn't mean to turn you on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the jam. And they supposedly performed it at the Soul Jam that was here recently. The only problem with that is that they play it in the most conservative
Blackest venues.
Concord Pavilion. Like,
Yeah,
my question is: there any black folks out there? So white people live out there.
There
Like,
is.
seriously, they probably did it because it's safe.
There
Because
is.
of the police department.
There is.
I'm like, come
Some
on.
shit like that needs to be up in the film.
But it could
Come
just
on,
be.
man.
It could just be it could be money too, though. Because like
Personally, I really think they put out there because it's in Concord and it's safe. Like,
that's what I mean.
You can't put that in Oakland because
It's
things
more
gonna get
expensive
rowdy.
for them to have to be up in the Concord Pavilion.
That's
too.
what I mean.
Yeah.
It's more expensive to be in the
I would
Concord
think
Pavilion.
so, isn't it? Than a fucking like indoor.
I've never
venue
been
in
to
the
it because I won't fuck with
I
Concord.
mean,
I don't know why
that
I'm
is not. It's
asking.
not
Sound
that
like anyone
big, is
to
it?
know. Huh?
Like, I haven't been there in a long time. Is it?
It's smaller than the shoreline, they said.
It's smaller than the shoreline. Okay, but that's still bigger than like Yoshi's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like it's got to be cheaper for that size venue out there than like going to Yoshi's or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's San Francisco.
Yeah.
Everything is expensive.
Fuck
here.
yeah. What was the article the other day of the Google trend? All these companies shipping people to work, like Genentech, Google, even my company does it. I ain't giving no shout out to these motherfuckers. Pay me some more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't work anymore, so it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Not all of us balling.
Hey, I pay
It's all good. He can get a new Kenwood.
I know, right?
I pay my dues, okay?
You get me a Kenwood too.
I helped build that company, okay?
Come on, man. I just want a gym membership.
Man, I remember when you fucking shacked up with them. That was
Yo, gym memberships are outrageous.
Where?
yeah.
Fuck them. Sorry. Anybody that works there, sorry, but that's how I felt. In a nutshell.
You went through like 3 jobs
Over there?
since we were living
Oh,
together.
roommates? Yeah. When I moved in, I was at Genentech. That was just temp gig. And then
You already gone
Oh,
from
Monster.
Oh yeah.
And then live. No,
you were
after
at the
Monster
tail
was
end-
live.
tail
Was
end of
live.
Monster,
That's
did a
right.
stint in Genentech.
I left
Live-
Monster.
Then
You
you
were
were
at
live
Genentech?
365 for a
for
second.
like a few
Why'd
months.
you leave there?
I was temp.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And then it was live 365.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there for a minute, and I remember the day you came home was like shortly after I left Urban. You're like, I just got laid off. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I quit too, bro.
Yeah. All right. Street Fighter. All right. That was like it. But yeah, no. I mean, look. I mean, the thing was this: like they pretty much it was good in the beginning, and we had and Like my coworkers were great, but the way they ran the company just terrible. As somebody has been in the industry for as long as I have, and I know you can attest to this. It's just Jared. It's just like they just did not do it right.
And it's because their service failed.
Because they think, because in their minds it's like, oh well, if our games are broken, just give them whatever they want. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work in the end because they're going to stop caring about getting refunded because the game keeps breaking anyway.
Yeah.
So the thing is just do your maintenance.
Yeah.
And
develop the game correctly.
How many titles did they have out at that time?
They had a lot. It was like 20 or 30 games.
At least, like a third of those games were bringing in revenue, right?
Yeah.
And those are browser games, right? So it's like they could have easily patched those things and updated it at any time.
Exactly.
And it's like, from my experience working with EA, as much shit people give to EA, they would fucking, they would always be trying to do patches. Like, even month or 2
They
months.
do their maintenance work.
Yeah, they do their maintenance
They do
work
their due diligence with keeping the game, like with the least bugs as possible.
Do you think
their rep would be way better?
Do you think they would have even continued to stay big, even though they were shedding, didn't do the repairs, and they stayed with Facebook?
Would they be as big?
Yeah,
they would get to this level already. Just it would be a lot slower, but their name would be much more reliable. They wouldn't think of this whole garbage place. It's like, like the way it is, the reputation is now, they wouldn't have it. It would be the opposite.
Yeah.
So look at Facebook. I mean, it's like,
what do you think their reason was for not wanting to put fucking hours towards maintenance and stuff?
To make money, because you don't make money. Because you don't make money.
That's crazy, because
from fixing games. You make money from doing features that people would pay for.
And it's like, at least in my.
I get why they did it.
Yeah.
I just thought it's just wrong for a customer service standpoint.
It is wrong, because if you're coming
and it'll bite them in the ass, and it did.
Exactly. If you're coming from traditional, like, video games, like the console market, like, the software developers, man, they feel, at least when we were growing up, they felt obligated to fucking fix that shit. Because once the copy of the game is sold to the customer, they're not making any more money off of that. But they were still fucking patching that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, for Zynga to fucking the way they fucking operated, that's just whack. And they kind of deserve to be where they're at.
I remember the Nintendo number you'd call, like, if you really needed help on a game. That shit really existed, yo.
The Nintendo
for all you
hotline.
young motherfuckers.
Wow.
Yeah. Or those special books you'd have to buy, they're like $50, but you had all the secrets and shit. Nintendo,
the big ass Zelda book that I had.
Yeah. I still got the Link one. There's like pages coming out for Super Nintendo. Fuck,
you still got it?
Fuck
you should give it to me, man. I want to like.
No, I bought one.
Oh,
I bought it on eBay because I had the game. I was like, let me get the book, the game, and the system.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a collector's item now,
dude. The fucking Super Nintendo period is collectors. You go to the flea markets and shit. It's like each game's like $20. I'm like, yo,
I still got mine.
I remember my sister. You still got the Zelda, my sister. The one you bought off my sister, the Zelda,
the Sega,
yeah,
the Master System,
yeah.
You still got the Master System.
He bought that off my sister.
Yeah, I gotta.
That's probably worth more than Nintendo.
Brace yourself. Here comes some nerdism. I got the Saturn. I got the Genesis, the Nomad, the Super Nintendo, the Master System, and the Dreamcast in there, and this N64.
The one
some days I feel like breaking it out.
The one I want to.
I still got my Super Nintendo.
I got my Super Nintendo. That's it. The one I really want to get because I hella love that game. TurboGrafx 16. The Bonks in Slaughterhouse.
Yeah,
Slaughterhouse. Dude, I have not met anybody to this day that's got that. Imagine how much
that's a collector.
No, TurboGrafx 16. If you're able to get your hands on one, that shit is worth money.
Yo,
for real,
you'll get bread because the only person I knew on the block, there was a rich white kid on the block. He had it.
Oh man, NEC.
And he had shit. You know.
Is it that dude from Reading?
Yeah.
I remember him. You always talk about that dude.
Yeah.
How he had money.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
Dude, his parents are like, he just like, they were country folk. So when Daly City really started getting duded, shout out to my Filipino people. But, it just started getting too like, mixed, and, the minorities coming in, they just had to bounce. So they bounced, He finished, and it's just, but he had money, man, and he would always have the new video games, everything.
They left because of that?
They didn't say that, but I just felt
that's
like
just what you thought it was.
You know,
where did it go? Back to Reading?
no, they had real estate in Reading, but they lived in Daly City, so they moved up. Yeah,
But
I lost contact with them after sophomore year, but I still know in contact with his cousin. Like we're on Facebook and everything. I asked about him, but I think something about he just grew up fast. You know, like had kids, got married real young, like right after high school and that kind of stuff. So to me, I was already like, yo, you grew up way too fast, man. Like, so sometimes you gotta let those people be.
Yep.
Yeah, I just had one friend that had a TurboGrafx. I only knew people that had a TurboGrafx. Yeah. And that shit was clean as fuck.
Yeah, dude. The graphics were ahead of its time.
It came out probably like a year before the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo. But once Super Nintendo came out, that shit smashed everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Super Mario World, I didn't give a fuck about playing Bonk.
Link to the Past is what got me in the industry. That was it. That's when I knew I want to create. Did Link to the Past
have a gold cartridge though?
No. No, they didn't. The Ocarina of Time did.
Yeah, I had a gold cartridge.
But I don't think Link to the Past
nerd
did.
shit.
Yeah, nerd shit. Shout out. No, but yeah, what the hell were we talking about before that all came up?
Sentimental value on this Nintendo 60, the Super Nintendo.
Well, it's Super Nintendo. Check this out. Our cousin's a bartender. One of his stripper friends, fucking bought a brand new Nintendo, Super Nintendo in a box with everything. The
never touched, right?
It's only been played like twice. And she bought it for fucking mad cheap. I was like, yo, sell that shit to me. She was like, no.
Hey, give me your number.
Dude, she got having the box is worth fucking money.
Yeah, it is.
Because the people just like, I'll just buy that box off you and they'll put their shit in it and sell it.
Jason did the same. When Jason was living out in Tokyo in the middle of the last decade, he was living in Japan. He walked into some antique store and they had a fucking brand new Super Famicom, never been touched. And he bought it for like $30 US
dollars.
Yeah. Never touched.
Yeah.
That shit is worth a lot of money.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Because, we both had the Super Nintendo growing up, but then, before that shit was coming out, you saw the Super Famicom in the EGM. Yeah. And when the Super Nintendo came out, everybody was a little disappointed just because it didn't have the same color scheme, the same logo. Yeah. It's still great, but it's
when the games came out, I was like, who gives a fuck?
But it's like...
That was it.
Dude, when I saw it,
Super Mario World. That was it.
Yeah.
That thing it looks like it just came out yesterday. We should look at eBay.
I'm looking at it. It's like right on eBay right now. It's
like
$325. Buy it now.
I thought it'd be more, but still, that's a lot. Because it was only out. It only has a certain amount of games too, right? There wasn't that many games made for it.
Didn't have games on like a fucking thin card.
Yeah, it was a thin card. It was ahead of his shit. It just
Bonks, Slaughterhouse.
Atari was like that though, wasn't it?
No, Atari was an actual
little thing,
like
the Jaguar.
Oh, that was the Intellivision that had the little thin.
No, Atari was like fucking a 8-track.
Are you talking about the old
but a small
Atari?
one.
The 2600.
Yeah. You know what I'm thinking of? One of the Ataris.
The Jaguar.
A thin film strip. That was just for the controls. I'm tripping. I thought that was actually where like the game data was put on.
You're not talking about the Jaguar, right?
No, I'm talking like
that was a game.
Fucking.
That was a system. The Atari system. Yeah. Which just failed.
Yeah, tried to come back, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious how much
that controller was fucking humongous.
The Super Nintendo is. No, that's not that bad.
No, those
but
are.
Look up a Super Famicom.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's the one that is
Con
rare.
Or Con?
Yeah, that's right. Oh. Still, that one looks way more cooler.
You guys' old roommate, dude. He's a collector. He be posting hella collectibles on Instagram.
Who's roommate?
Your guys' old roommate.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dude, he's a collector, bro.
Yeah, out of nowhere he started doing that shit. He has a pretty impressive fucking collection.
No,
man.
seriously. But the dude, he does. I could tell he makes a decent living, so he can do that. But shit, some of the stuff
he just has.
It's like whoa.
He just keeps stuff.
Yeah, he is.
Because what it is he.
But it's stuff that's kind of cool. I'll be like,
his parents, like it's all at his parents' place, right?
Dude, I went to his place back in the day. They have like a fucking warehouse on like lot of property, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, he could store whatever. I remember we went in there and he has like it's like Costco shelves of just like
that's how you do it though.
Gotten over the years.
If you have the space, like cool. It's all about space. If you have the space, you know it's not gonna get destroyed. Because I remember a couple years back, a guy had a vinyl, the city there was a storm and the guy had a vinyl collection just on the floor, and his whole vinyl collection was like $10,000 worth destroyed because it's where you store the stuff, you know, moisture, all that stuff. If you got the capability, you're good. I love collecting stuff, but I just don't got the space.
Vinyl, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, dude.
$10,000 worth?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I don't collect anymore because of that. It was just space though.
Yeah, it's about space because, you know what I mean? Like, to me, I would have kept collecting vinyl or maybe collect more Super Nintendo games or Nintendo games, but just the space. You gotta have the space.
Yeah.
It's necessarily not always about the money.
The economy is.
Yeah.
It's just kind of
limited. It is space. That's really what it is.
Because, you know, you could get deals like flea. If you really were one of those people that went to flea markets and this and that.
I'd buy hella shit.
Yeah. But I ain't got the space to store that shit.
Exactly. That's always in my mind.
And in the Bay.
Good point.
Trust me.
Good point, Joe.
You gotta pinch your pennies.
Yeah, man.
You just collect women now.
I collect bunnies.
Hey, my sister does too.
Oh, shit.
Oh no, we're talking about the same bunny. Sorry.
She collects rodents with them too. It's all bad.
Oh man. Okay, I think it's
So I'm gonna play the Alexander O'Neal song to end the show.
Oh, well, you want to do it on here?
Yeah, if you want to. It's Alexander O'Neal. If you were here tonight.
Really? Is that song dumb?
No,
and this is for our listeners.
This is for.
If you were here tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
You
want to play the video version?
This is old. Okay.
Play the video version. That shit'll make you laugh. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, he does this. He's so coked out. It's hilarious.
All right.
Yeah. It's nothing like the 80s, man. I should have been born in like probably 75 so I could live through the 80s. But I was born 1980.
Same here. As
That's
much as
right.
I like love hip hop.
Because even my uncles, people who know me, they were like, "Yo, you should have been born and living in the 80s."
We got an old soul.
Yeah, I got a very old soul.
Because I love the old stuff.
Touche.
That boy, he's
Touche.
singing.
Wow.
And then in this video, he tries to act, but you just see he's just on one. And he got his mascara on and shit. It's classic.
I'll still be listening to shit like this 20 years from now. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some hip hop shit that I'll still keep with me, but like, yeah, I'll be listening to my parents' music well into the fucking old days.
Oh yeah, no. That was my uncle.
Damn.
My uncle put me on this. It was just like I was going through some shit, you know, and he was like, "Listen to this song," you know, and then I was just like, when I broke up with my ex, the woman I was living with.
Well, uncle. Okay.
Yeah, and he was doing like you. He was converting everything he had. That's, you know, he was getting modern. He was putting everything on hard drives.
Yeah.
All his old DVDs. He's turning them Blu-ray.
Well, that's what I did too.
He was turning them Blu-ray because Blu-ray's the future. Everything. So I was getting all that. The hand-me-downs, just like how you gave me the hand-me-downs for CDs and hip hop.
Yeah.
He was doing that for soul. There's of course some vinyl he wouldn't give up, like his Chic and all that. But I was getting a lot of that. So I got the Hearsay from Alexander O'Neal, and I had a like, you know, the Fisher Price little something like that, similar to that, the kids would play vinyl on.
Mm-hmm. Is this video serious?
Yeah, this is serious. This is really him. This what's hella funny. It's straight 80s, and he's all like trying to act and emotional. It's classic. But what he's really saying in lyrics is truth. Like, especially if you're going through a breakup, it's crazy. That's what a man be doing. A man be in his bed, like talking about her, like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, it's hilarious. But go to the other another one that is really popular is Fake or Innocent.
Innocent?
Yeah, but Fake is better.
Same guy?
Yeah, same guy.
Alright.
Yeah. And basically, Fake is the opposite of this song. It's basically where he finds out a woman is fake. Like, and we have all come to that, where a woman tells you she's this way, that way, but really she's just ratchet.
You fake. Hey,
or we, you know how they say ratchet. Back then we used to say she's trifling. She's trifling asshole.
Trick.
See, this was popular. That's Alexander. And all his stuff was produced by Terry and
Oh, we got Billy D. Williams here.
If you can't see me, I'm dancing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels like
God have it.
this sounds like it should be on a Golden Child soundtrack.
His videos were sick, dude.
Wow, look at this dude. He is serious.
He is though.
Like I think I heard this song, but I've never
This
seen the
song
video.
this song was popular than the last one we just played. This was made it to radio.
Oh yeah, I heard this song.
Yeah.
I recognize that
With you.
melody anywhere.
Yeah. She's a fake.
You need to close it out with this though.
Oh really?
Do it.
This is jam too though.
So that's Alexander O'Neal. Y'all definitely need to learn something or get the best of. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You won't regret
He's
it.
definitely slept on when it comes to fucking
He was.
some retro spins.
Yeah.
He actually's there's something he broke some history in Europe where he was like the number one top selling black artist at one time. It's crazy.
I love this fucking song.
Oh, this one. Stevie Wonder Skeletons.
This is he did this just for the game?
No,
Nah,
this is some
nah.
old 80s shit they
They
pulled
just
out
took
of nowhere.
it. It's like, if you know what we're talking about, the song's gonna be on the Grand Theft Auto 5 game. It's like what they did with Vice City. They just took a bunch of the old 80s songs
Oh, that's tight.
and threw it in there. That's why Vice City was the shit to me, because
Oh, the soundtrack.
that soundtrack was amazing.
Now,
The one that was based out of like kind of Miami, right?
Yeah.
It was basically like a Scarface rip almost, except Ray Liotta was the lead. He did the voice of the guy.
Oh, yeah.
Of the guy who
Yeah,
played
man.
it.
I'm not a gamer, but I know all y'all are gamers, and like I started learning that where they used real actors. I never knew that. Like, and then I started
it's
when I
big, dude.
did 6 months, almost to a year at EA, and I saw that actors would come and they would have to put the outfits on to get their movements and like all that. I was shocked.
it's
And
getting more and more common now.
it's like I was really shocked. There's a lot of famous female actresses that do voices, or they have to wear the costume to do movements and all that. I was shocked. I was like,
You know who Ellen Page is, right?
yeah.
Yeah, there's a game out there called Beyond Two Souls. Yeah. I'll show the clip on the next show, but it's basically it's a game, but like they do straight up like real, like there is some real acting like in that game.
Wow.
And that's the thing that was like the big hit, or at least one of the big hits at EA was her being in that game, and it's like just
I was at
amazing.
EA. I loved it. I think they're they're definitely one of the underrated. You know, I think it's Forbes or Fortune that has like the top 50 companies to work for.
I meant to say E3, my bad.
And
Yeah.
I enjoy my time there. The only problem is that they at least every year have a massive layoff, and I think they need to do it.
Yeah.
But they treat their gamers, their testers, the gamers there that stay 24 hours, 48 hours, whatever. Sometimes that they live there. They have their own gym. They have like
That cafeteria is fat.
the
dude.
cafeteria was amazing,
Food's fucking
and they have a
good,
good.
it's cheap.
They got the contractors. What was the contractor for their food? It's awesome. It's one of the top
Dude,
people.
Their cafeteria,
Yeah.
I miss working
Their
there
gym.
almost because of just that shit.
Yeah, the
and
cafeteria
the
was,
gym.
yeah, they had the budget line. Like, these are people who can only afford things $5 or under. These are people
Oh,
who.
that's how they did it.
Yeah.
There? Oh, wow.
And then they had a section was like all organic. Then they had like the fat boy section. They had their sections, you know. And then they had like the gym. They had their own theater.
Layoffs aside, I really got to big up EA because the experience working there
It was
when
dope.
I was
Me too.
21, like fucking vending machines,
25 cents.
everything, and it's king size
Candy, yeah.
fucking soda,
And they did that for the gamers who stay 24 hours though. Keep those fools up.
arcade, fucking our lounge, big screen TV, arcade cabinets, all free.
They had their own, like, you know, back then it was Blockbuster. They had their own Blockbuster for a
oh yeah, the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. You could rent any game over there.
And movies.
hmm
It was tight.
Every Friday they'd pull out tubs of fucking beer for
Yeah.
happy hour, just everybody can mingle and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it's kind of zinging.
And they have it's like a field between the buildings. It'd be football, flag football, soccer. They have a gym that had a basketball. It's ill. I miss working there honestly because the people were cool. You know.
Because they always had the people on the soundtracks for the sports games visiting all the time.
Yeah.
Like fucking, I used to see like Exhibit E40, like wandering the campus.
I remember the year I forgot what quarterback. It was Brett Favre. He was on the cover. I was there, and we had missed him. It was crazy.
I've been in the elevator with Rich Tello.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a cool guy. All the execs were really cool. I mean, like, shit, man. I was too young at the time to understand what was going on.
They became the worst. I think it's just hype, though. Like, it's just what's what I'm looking for. Basically, like, that whole hype of, like, oh, they're a big corporation, let's hate them, and mentality. I know there's some legitimacy to it, but I don't. It's just corporate BS.
Yeah, well, they are,
and
that's
it just went to next level. Like people hated it so much because they're big, and
I think it's just because they're massive. They're one of the biggest gaming companies, correct? You guys could. I think they're classified as a corporate company, and there is a lot of corporate behind it. But at the same time, dude, it depends what your department you're in. I think.
Yeah,
you know,
dude, with any big company like that, especially in the fucking video game industry, like a lot of that stuff comes internally, like that fucking hate. Like, there's just some bad seeds in the company. It's like, yeah, they're just not happy, and they a lot of times they start the fucking hate bandwagon.
Yeah.
It's
that's how it is for the company I work for. It's just internal, like because we're the e-commerce division, it's just internal because I'm not the only one,
Every company has its growing pains. It's just you got I made my decision because it was just that bad, and
lucky bastard,
Sidebust.
Sidebust, yep.
Whatever. Yeah. All right. Close it out now.
Sidebust,
we're done.
Till next week.
Next time.
Or next time, whenever we feel like putting another one up.
I think the first couple episodes we're just gonna be trailing off, just talking random until we finally figure out a way to conclude shit.
Word.
Whatever. This is how we conclude it. Bye.
Bye.
Biatch.
Oh yeah, this is where we always fucking end up at.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's the most action.
Well, I mean, they're either gonna come down this way, like the canyon side. Boom. Ah! That sucked.
Gotcha.
Oh, died again.
Get ready, you fuck. Let's go.
Okay.
You're gonna die in China tonight. Oh my god.
I just straight punched your face. That's pretty cool. No! Oh, God. Don't worry, I'm gonna edit that out.
Silence all over the internet.
Yes.
Caught you, motherfucker.
Yay.
Motherfucker.
East Asia, festival, people, your destiny will be determined here.
Be prepared for a fight.
No way you could ever knock me out.
Oh my god. That voice is horrible. Yes.
What the fuck is that? Oh my god, man.
Let's get started.
What the fuck that, man?